Hey guys, 5 here with what is going to be the final career mode of the year. Hopefully this will see us through to maybe a month or two till the FIFA 22 news starts coming out. But it is going to be a Brighton realistic career mode. We're going to try and make the signings, the sales, and kind of the slow build towards becoming a Europa League / Champions League team. Just a realistic process. You can see we have made the adjustments to the league tables. So Brentford, Norwich and Watford have come up. West Brom, Sheffield United and Fulham have gone down. I've only done it for the Premier League because that's the league we're in, and I didn't really want to go adjusting each league for only the Premier League to be seen. And what we've done here is we recalled everyone who has been on loan. And what we are doing here is just checking through the squad, seeing a few players here and there, players that maybe will get loan listed, some will get transfer listed because their position isn't within the formation or the tactic that I'd like to use. And we're just going through the players, seeing who's who, and kind of building a kind of squad in my mind of who I want in the first team, and maybe even kind of planning what transfers I want to make based on the players that we've got here. But you can see the first two transfers are for Florian Andone for Stuttgart for 3.25 million. I accept that, but I reject the one for Pascal Gross from Augsburg, and I also reject the one from Real Sociedad for Malumbi, seeing as he is not really realistically going to go to Real Sociedad. I do accept this one for Jahanbash because they obviously need to replace Bertrand Traore, who they sold to Aston Villa. That is accepted. You can see the one there for Andona goes through. And this one for Izquierdo, it took me a while. I wanted to see where this team was located. I saw they were Brazilian, so I accepted the deal. And hopefully that one will go through. As you can see, Jahanbash will be going to Lyon as the replacement for Bertrand Traore. But unfortunately, the Jose Izquierdo deal did break down. Another one here for Jurgen Locadia, the Dutchman, going to Freiburg for 2 million. He's not in my plans as a starting striker. I do have plans to look elsewhere to try and bring in a player, and you can see right here, that player is the out of favour Tammy Abraham from Chelsea. What we do initially is offer the 26 million plus a nice little selling on clause, and Tammy's a finisher. He gets goals wherever he's been in his career. He gets goals. So that's what I thought we needed. You know, Brighton are known for being the XG kings. And we want to kind of make that XG into reality and actually start getting some results. And I think a finisher like Tammy Abraham, he can get you 15 goals a season. Hopefully Neil Maupay can start scoring as well. And then we've got a deadly little strike partnership up top. We've offered him a crucial first team, or we offered him an important, but he did want a crucial, which is fine by me, seeing as he is only 22, 78 overall. He's got potential for days. And to make it a bit more realistic, we do offer him some additional bonuses in his contract. Like if he's got 25 goals, he gets 1.25 million. Unfortunately, though, the number 9 was taken, so we do have to settle with the number 19. Maybe next season he can take that number 9 shirt, or a first 11 shirt. But a chance here for one of our younger players in Jakub Moder to go out on loan to PSV. And they did accept the little change in the deal that we did make as we approach the first game of the season, talking about Tammy Abraham and the impact that he's going to make on the first team, and just giving him some really positive kind of feedback, really. We want him to hit the ground running. We want him to develop a really good partnership with Neil Maupay, who himself is still pretty young as well. I think he's 23, 24, Neil Maupay, partnering alongside a 22/23, I don't know when their birthdays are, year old Tammy Abraham. It should be a good little partnership up top. As the first game of the season is against Norwich, newly promoted Norwich. I'm excited to see Norwich this season in the Premier League in real life. I think they could have a decent little year. Obviously they sold on Buendia to Aston Villa, so it'll be interesting how they invest that money. It'll be interesting to see if Pukki has a bit of a better year this time round in the Premier League, and also how someone like Todd Cantwell progresses, because I thought he was a decent little player last time out. But the first chance does come our way. A decent little header is saved, and a chance here from the corner is going to be whipped into Tammy Abraham. He rises the highest, but it's just over the crossbar, and that's what Tammy offers you. 6'5", Tammy Abraham is, and that is a very, very, very... Well, it's like an impossible height to outhead, especially for most centre-backs who are in and around that height as well. He's got a good jumping ability and, well, speaking of headers, you don't really expect the 5'7" striker to be the one scoring the headers, but this game, it does come true as Neil Maupay makes it 1-0 with a header. He's almost a foot taller than Tammy Abraham, a foot smaller than Tammy Abraham, but he is the one to score the header to make it 1-0. And we are thriving here at Carrow Road? Whatever it's called. But we're 1-0 up. The chance here for Trossard as he plays the ball into Tammy Abraham on the swivel, puts it into that bottom right hand corner with an absolutely beautiful finish, and he recreates that celebration. It's the same stadium, it's the same side of the pitch, but instead of Frank Lampard it is me that he runs over to and thanks. You know, you got just give Tammy a chance and he will score you goals. Unfortunately he doesn't fit in with Tuchel's system, but he scores you goals wherever he is, and unfortunately there, he can't get his second of the game. It's a great reaction save from Tim Krul, I do believe it is, in net for Norwich. As another chance for themselves here as Todd Cantwell turns dunk quite nicely. And as I said, Todd Cantwell's a player I admire. I think he's a decent little player, and hopefully he can kind of snap into it and push forward in his career this time around in the Premier League. But we do win. We are adventurous winners. 3 points on the opening day of the season. They couldn't quite fire behind that late Todd Cantwell goal. And we do take 3 points home with us to the Amex, where we will be taking on Liverpool in the final game of this episode. And, you know, can it be any harder in the league? They will rebound this season and they will become better. I mean, when you're giving them chances like that, I handed them that one on a plate. Really poor from myself there. Should be doing better. Jordan Henderson scoring the goal as well. Don't know what he's doing so far up the pitch. But yeah, when you're handing them chances like that, you're bound to lose the game. And it is silly, really. Silly defending from myself. As Tammy Abraham has another chance from a corner. But just as we look to try and get back in the game with the chances we were creating, Bobby Firmino goes and scores, and it is just, you know, you can't let Henderson score. You can't let Bobby Firmino score. They're the two, you can't let them score against your man. They don't score too many goals in real life. But we're 2-0 down. It seems like the game is all said and done. Tammy Abraham has another phenomenal chance. But again, it is just wide off the post. And maybe it seems like in this game, the luck just isn't on our side. You know, we give away the ball for the first goal. The chance from Tammy Abraham just there. An incredible save from Alisson, denying Aaron Connolly his first goal of the season. And you know, you just got to pray sometimes that the luck is on your side. And this time, unfortunately, it wasn't. And you can see another example of that here as Thiago takes the ball and he just dinks it over the top. There's no one around Sadio Mane. Just our luck. He's absolutely knackered, but he's Webster. Can't get over to him. A little 1-2 between himself and Mo Salah. Just seals off the game there. 3-0. And unfortunately for ourselves, our first home game is a loss to Liverpool. Hopefully we can bounce back in the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode though. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.